Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Copper Jacket TV. So I would love to see the sad faces of the California legislature right now, knowing that they can't force another unconstitutional gun control law on the people of the state of California. We had a big victory earlier today. I want to talk to you guys about it, so let's get to it. Now, real quick, if you're one of those lucky people in the state of California that already has a carry permit, or maybe post-Bruin, you're now able to get your first carry permit, you need to become a member of Attorneys on Retainer. Attorneys on Retainer is not like others. They are not an insurance company. These guys are actual attorneys. So if you find yourself in a self-defense situation where it might be questionable, you call the number on the back of that card, and they will be there to defend you. As a matter of fact, an attorney will pick up the phone. I mean, let's face it, not all of us can afford to retain an attorney, but even if you can, that doesn't mean you'll be able to afford that attorney to represent you throughout the entire case. Attorneys on Retainer is absolutely priceless and the best peace of mind that you can have. Now, there'll be a link down below to Attorneys on Retainer. If you use the code CJTV, that'll save you $50 at sign up for an individual plan and $25 at sign up for a family plan. So again, check out that link down below. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about what's going on here, because this is pretty exciting. As a matter of fact, I believe this is the second win that we've had like this in the state of California in just the last month alone. So if you guys watch this channel fairly regularly, you know that we've talked about this in the past, but basically what California is trying to do is they were trying to have renters insurance and homeowners insurance companies spy on firearm owners for them. So if you rented a home, you rented an apartment, you had renters insurance, or you owned a home and you had to have homeowners insurance, as part of your policy, you would have to include any firearms that you owned inside the home. You would have to include where you kept those firearms, how you stored their firearms. Even if they were in your vehicle, you had to tell them that they were kept in your vehicle and what kind of storage device, etc. You had to put all that information on your renters or homeowners insurance agreement, and then that information would then be transmitted so that California could see everything that you had, where you had it, and how you stored it. It was like, they were de facto spying on you for the state of California. Now, the bill that we're talking about today that would have allowed California to have all that information was AB 3067. Now, I thought this had a really good chance of passing. I thought this is exactly what they've been looking for. It's going to pass. Governor's going to sign it. But it turns out it's done. This bill is over with. And I think it's because there's been a mass exodus of insurance companies out of the state of California. Policies are too expensive to cover. The policy prices are too high. I mean, there's been a huge issue with insurance in the state of California, and I just don't think that they wanted to mess with that anymore. So what happened? Well, California does what it does best. They took the bill, they completely gutted all the language out of it, and then replaced it with something completely different. So this is what the bill looked like originally. So this is what the bill looked like when we first spoke about it. It says, this bill would require an insurer by January 1st, 2026 to include questions on an application for homeowners or renters insurance seeking specified information regarding the presence and storage of any firearms kept in the household, accessories, structures, or vehicles kept on the property, subject to any applicable insurance policy. The bill would require an insurer to annually report this information to the Department of Insurance and the legislature beginning on January 1st, 2027, and would prohibit the inclusion of confidential identifying information in the report. That's what it looked like in the very beginning. This is what it looks like now. The entire thing has been stricken. I mean, it's completely gone. All of that language about firearms has been taken out of the bill. So if you're asking yourself, what is the bill about now? Well, yeah, I mean, it's completely on the opposite end of the spectrum. The bill now, still AB 3067, is as amended, Gibson, interscholastic athletics. So it's about interscholastic athletics in the state of California now, and not about what its original intent was. Now, what really surprises me about this is usually how it works, but in the complete opposite direction. So it would normally start off as interscholastic sports. It'll make it through the entire process, get voted on by committee, and do everything it needs to do. And then that interscholastic sports language would get removed from the bill. And then the original text that you guys saw there would be placed in the bill, and then it would move forward. That's usually how they do things in California, because they know that it's, what they're doing is unconstitutional. It's the only way to make it go through. So this time it actually worked in our favor. But if you guys remember that video that I did originally on this, and I know that there was a lot of people that were pretty upset about it, you don't have to worry about it anymore. That bill is gone. The language is gone. Well, the bill still exists, but it has absolutely nothing to do with what we originally talked about. So essentially, it's gone. Now, I wanted to share that with you because any win in the state of California, regardless of why or how it happened, is a big win. This is another one that will not be on the books, that will not be on people's renters or homeowners insurance policy that they'll have to fill out. This one is done. And again, it's important that you guys stay up to date on this stuff because they're so creative in the state of California that they just come up with new and unique ways to infringe on your rights. It seems like almost on a daily basis. So I'll do my best to keep you guys up to date and on track with what's happening there. I want to thank you all very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Again, make sure you check out AOR in the description box. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. You guys have a great day.